Welcome to my channel, Modern Steel White Clove. It's one of the most enchanting forces in existence, mysterious, powerful, and utterly transformative. Weaves its way into our hearts, binding souls in a way that defies logic or explanation. Love can awaken emotions we thought were long buried, soften in the hardest of hearts, and ignited desires we never knew existed. For centuries, poets, philosophers, and dreamers have tried to define this invisible thread that connects people, yet even in today's fast-paced modern world, one truth has never changed: when someone is truly in love, their actions will always speak louder than words. If you've ever lain awake at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering whether that special woman in your life feels the same way about, you're not alone. That uncertainty can be consuming. Every glance, every delayed reply, every quiet moment can feel like a question mark. But here's the thing, love always leaves clues. If you pay close attention, her heart may already be whispering the truth. So, in this video, we're diving into 5 emotional arriving signs that she's not just interested, she's deeply in love. We're not talking about surface level flirting. These are soul level signals, the kind that show genuine emotional depth and connection. Let's begin. Sign number 1. She loves being around you. When a woman is truly in love, being with you doesn't feel like an obligation. It feels like home. Her joy around you is effortless, not manufactured. Love brings peace, joy, and fulfillment. And when she's in your presence, something shifts. Her energy becomes softer, lighter, more presential. Notice the subtle signs, the way she leans in when you speak, how her smile lingers just a little longer, how time seems to melt away when you're talking to her. That's not just chemistry, that's comfort. She doesn't just enjoy what you do together. She cherishes how you make her feel. Your presence becomes your safe space. You're not just part of her day, you become her anchor in a chaotic world. She chooses you not out of need, but because her heart is drawn to you. Whether you're dining out or simply sitting in silence, she feels at peace when she's by your side. That emotional ease, it's a clear marker of love. You'll know it in the way she makes time for you. Maybe she reshuffles her schedule just to steal an extra hour with you. These aren't small gestures. They're signs of priority, of intention, of deep love, and perhaps most powerfully, you'll see it in the way she supports you when she cheers for your dreams, celebrates your victories, and stands by you through spacks. That's not just kindness, that's loyalty, that's devotion. A woman in love doesn't just show up when it's easy, she stays when it's hard. She becomes your confidant, your cheerleader, your unwavering ally. Sign number 2, she finds reasons to connect. When a woman is falling, truly falling, she won't always say it outright. Instead, she finds ways to stay in your orbit. She looks for excuses to reach out, a random message, a quick call, a reason to drop by. The excuse is often paper thin. Maybe she suddenly needs help with something you're good at. Maybe she wants your opinion on a random movie, shares a song she thinks you'll like, or brings up an old memory you both share just to relive it with you. On the surface, it all feels casual, coincidental even, but underneath something deeper is happening. When someone's falling in love, their brain gets rewired for connection. Dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, those powerful chemicals create a storm of emotional intensity. They craft a closeness, reassurance, and emotional intimacy. So when she reaches out without any real reason, it's not about the opposite, it's about maintaining that invisible bridge between you. It's her quiet way of saying, I want to stay in your world even if I don't know how to say it. Doesn't always look like deep conversationisms. It's the frequency that matters, not the length. A quick how was your day, a meme she tags you in, a random photo that just reminded me of you. These are micro moments of connection, subtle fingerprints of affection she's leaving on your life. And here's something even more subtle, she's paying close attention to how you respond. Does your voice lift when you see her name pop up? Do you reply quickly? Do you seem eager to talk? These tiny responses matter to her, because when a woman is falling for you, even the smallest reaction sends her mind into overdrive. She wants to feel wanted, chosen, welcomed. So remember those flimsy excuses. They're not really a booth excuse they're building. A bridge to your heart, one small message at a time. She keeps showing up in your inbox, in your notifications, or in your path. Don't brush it off. It may be her softest, most vulnerable way of saying, I miss you and we don't talk. Now on to sign number 3, she might be a little shy around you, and here's something most men completely miss. It's not always just about her personality. Sometimes it's about her heart, trying to protect itself when a woman truly falls in love. Something shifts inside her. The confident, outgoing girl who speaks freely with everyone else might suddenly stumble over her words around you. The Anne who's usually composed and self-assured might start glancing away, fidgeting with her sleeves, her phone, or her hair. Why? Because love makes you as vulnerable. It reveals parts of us we usually keep hidden, and with it exposure comes fear of saying the wrong thing, fear of being misunderstood, fear of not being enough, shyness, and love ain't a flaw. It's emotional depth. Trying not to fall too fast, you might notice that her voice softens when she talks to you. She pauses before she speaks, choosing her words with care. She might even blush when you compliment her, not because she doesn't believe you, but because the words mean more coming from you than you realize. This kind of shyness is hyper-awareness. She's aware of your presence, your energy, your gaze, and it stirs something in her. Butterflies, anxious excitement, joy, all tangled together inside her. In group settings, she might seem quieter around you than with others. She's not being cold. She's processing what she feels without giving too much away, because here's the part most men overlook when a woman truly falls for you. She doesn't always chase. Sometimes she pulls back, not because she's losing interest, but to see if you'll come closer. Underneath the nervous laughter, the silences, the hesitations is one very real, very human fear. Rejection. She wonders if opening up fully, showing her whole heart, will be met with understanding or indifference. So instead she lets her shyness do the talking, because while words may fault, her body language reveals everything. Watch closely the way her eyes light up when you enter the room, the way she leans in just slightly when you speak, the way she lingers even when she's quiet. That's not distance, that's love, quietly hoping to help. Scene sign number 4, she becomes playfully childish around you. This one might catch you off guard, but when a woman loves deeply, something surprising often happens. Her inner child comes to life, not in an immature or annoying way, but in a light, spontaneous, joyful way. She feels safe enough with you to drop her guard, to let go of the polished person as shows the world, because real loveth kind that disarms you. It peels away all the layers adulthood forced her to build, the seriousness, the perfection, the emotional armor, and underneath it all is Simeon, who just wants to feel safe. Tobe, silly to be fully seen. She might tease you with a grand dance and Thekachen with no music, make a goofy face just to see you smile. That playfulness, it's not random. It's a rare sign of deep emotional trust, the kind of trust that says, I feel safe being fully myself with you. And that is one of the pure signs of love. Sometimes she starts using a baby voice or playfully wrestles with you. In the silliest way, maybe she gets a little jealous, but it's more adorable than alarming. Like, who's that girl liking all your pictures? What's happening here isn't immaturity, it's vulnerability. It's her way of saying, I trust you enough to drop the mask. In a world that constantly demands composure and efficiency from adults, being goofy is an act of rebellion. And more importantly, a sign of emotional safety. That kind of freedom only exists where trust lives. It's also her way of connecting with you on a primal, instinctive level, because love isn't just deep talks and intense eye contact. It's shared laughter, private jokes, and those spontaneous moments that make the world fade away. This childlike playfulness is her heart whispering, G, feel safe with you. I don't have to perform. I can be raw, ridiculous, real, and still be loved. That's not just cute, that's rare, that's sacred. So if she's teasing you, laughing uncontrollably, or pulling funny faces, don't brush it off. She's not just being silly, she's showing you the unfiltered part of her soul, the bird that says, with you I can just be. Sign number 5, she is a special liken to you. At first glance, being nice might seem too basic to mean anything deep, but real kindness, the kind that's burned from love, is never ordinary. It's intentional, it's personal. It reveals the very thing. When a woman loves you, her goodness becomes something deeper than politeness. It becomes devotion. She won't just do nice things, she'll care with precision. She'll remember how you take your coffee, the song that calms your storm, the random childhood story y'all thought she forgot. She'll ask how your day was and genuinely listen. She'll comfort you when you're low, not out of obligation, but from pure desire to see you whole again, because when her heart is invested, your pain becomes hers too, and her joy becomes your joy, and your pain becomes her pain. But it's not just affection, it's love, because real love is generous, not just with gifts, but with time, energy, and genuine care. She good of her way to make your life lighter in quiet, thoughtful ways. Maybe she brings home your favorite snack without you asking. Maybe she texts you in the middle of a tough day just to say, I'm proud of you. Maybe she picks up something small from store just because she remembered you needed it. These gestures might seem small, easy to overlook, but they're not fair signs of emotional investment. These show you're not just in her thoughts, you're in her heart. And when life inevitably gets hard, watch how she responds. A woman who truly loves you won't rush to judgment. She offers sympathy first. She listens before she criticizes. She supports instead of pressuring. She might hold your hand, insolence, or give you space when you need it and return with presence when you're ready. That's not just kindness, that's emotional maturity rooted in love. True love says you matter, not just on your best days, but on your worst too. So it's just kind in the little things and consistent in her care. Don't overlook it, because when kindness is born from love, it's sacred. Bonus sign number 1, shed trees to grow around you. One of the most powerful but often unnoticed signs of deep love is this: she becomes a better version of herself, not for you, but because of you. She may start taking more care in her appearance, not out of vanity, but because she values how she shows up in your presence. She may become more motivated, more emotionally open, more self-aware. Why? Because real love doesn't mean change, it inspires growth. She's not changing to impress you or out of pressure. She's growing with you because she sees you as someone worth rising toward. She might say, I want to be my best self for us. Or she might never say it, but you'll notice it in how she listens more, opens up more, shows up more. That inner shift isn't casual. It's soul deep affection. Bonus sign number 2, she sees a future and you're in it. Here's a sign many men miss. She starts talking about the future and includes you in it. It might be subtle. One day I want to go to Italy, would you come with me? Or when you move into my new place, you'll finally have somewhere to crash. These aren't random comments. Women don't plan emotionally with men, they view as temporary. If your name keeps appearing in her future vacations, dream small stones, take it seriously. Even playful lines like, we'd make great parents, or if we live together, I cook for you every day, aren't just cute. They're quiet expressions of commitment. Women often show love not by declaring it, but by imagining it. If she sees you in her future, it means you matter in her present. So if she's showing even one of these signs, don't ignore it. These aren't just habits, they're signals from her heart, because real love doesn't always help. Sometimes it whispers in a soft smile, in a steady presence, in a message ethic. Simply says, good night, Hank. If you like this video, please like, share the video, and subscribe to our channel Modern Stoic, and also press that bell icon button so that our next video will reach you easily. Thank you very much.